Hi everyone, it's Diana. Today I want to challenge you a bit. I want to speak about how demons do not come or do not enter because you have opened a door or because you have sinned. They come because they just come. They come to tempt you. They come to try you. But if you sinned, it doesn't necessarily mean that they can take over, that you have agreed to something so they can enter you. Because imagine this, everybody has sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Is that right? So there is no sinless person on the earth. Everybody has sinned. Right now, as you live on this earth, there is sin in the flesh. In fact, you cannot do anything about it. The flesh must die. But as long as you live on this earth, you will sin or you will make mistakes. This does not mean that the enemy has access to you. It does not give him the right to attack you, if you understand this. If sin was the issue, you would be under constant attack. It's rather what you perceive and what you understand. If you know that Jesus has cleansed you, then they will have no right to attack you or to enter your life because you know that you have been cleansed. For I do not do the good I want to do, but the evil I do not want to do. This I keep on doing. Verse 20. Now if I do what I do not want to do, it is no longer I who do it, but it is sin living in me that does it. So you see, Paul was saying this, but he was not possessed, because sinning does not give the enemy access to come into your life, to possess you. What gives him the access are other things, such as rituals or agreements that were done through a covenant. Another thing that gives him access is the way you perceive things, the way you understand things. For example, if you believe that if you sin, they can possess you, then they can possess you. You gave them access by ways of what you believe, not because it is so, but your belief opened the door to the enemy. It was not what you did, but what you believed. Usually, demons come in through wounds because they deceive you. They tell you a thing, and yes, you can agree with them. And then they come into your life. But let's see this from another perspective, because I want this fear to break in you. Because the enemy feeds off of your fears. He feeds off of what you believe and not necessarily on what you do. So you open the door by means of what you believe. Think about this. Jesus was a man afflicted, wounded, rejected, yet never possessed. Why? Because he was the Son of God. The enemy came and found nothing in him. It was access denied because Jesus was not living in the flesh. He was in the world, but not of it. Whatever comes from above overrides what is below. So whenever you know this truth, you can override the enemy. It does not matter what you do. This is not a license to sin, as some would say. I'm trying to open your eyes to the level or to the rank that the enemy has and to your rank. Just because you do mistakes and you fall short, it does not mean that he has the access to attack you. It does not give him the right to enter your life. Why? Because you are a son of God. You are a daughter of God. So whenever the enemy comes, you need to know your rank in the spirit. You need to know that you are a God. You are not the God. You are not God the Father. You are not Jesus, but you are made of the same essence. You are born of him, which means you are a God. So it does not matter how many wounds you have and what you struggle with, because some struggles, they are not demons, they are you living in the flesh. Whenever you are a slave to sin, the enemy takes advantage. But not everything that you struggle with is the enemy or demons. Sometimes it's sin in the flesh, and we need to die to sin. The flesh needs to be crucified. That's why Jesus said to take up your cross and follow him. This was before he was crucified. So by now you ought to be crucified, your flesh. Your flesh needs to be crucified. But when this is not the case, sin will come after you. Sin will enslave you. It's not the enemy. So we need to make this difference, because the enemy, demons, take advantage of you living in the flesh. And this is even how witchcraft works. The truth is that no demon has any right to possess you. No demon has any kind of right over you, because you do not even belong to yourself. You were bought with a price. You belong to Jesus. But if you do not know this, the enemy will take advantage of this, because as long as you believe that the enemy has access to you and a right because you sinned, then he will have this access to you through your belief, not through what you did. The only reason you need to cast out a demon is that you are a son of God, you are a daughter of God, and it's none of any demon's business to be in your life. You are in a process, you are learning, but you are falling. You are learning, but you are falling. And within this process, no demon can attack you. They do not have the right to come into your life because of the position that you find yourself in. The position that you hold does not allow a demon to come in, not even if you eat foods dedicated to idols. This is what Paul said, because he had a certain knowledge. And whenever you know more, you have more revelation, you have a higher faith. Your faith becomes alive because the Father speaks to you. And whenever he speaks to you, you receive faith by what you know, by the revelation you possess. So what you need to cast out demons and to keep them at bay is to know that God is your Father. He's your dad. He's your origin. It's not even about being male or female. He's your mother and your father. He's your origin. You need to have the mind of Christ, because what is the mind of Christ saying? It's saying, Abba, Father. It's revealing your position, your rank. And whenever it does this, it keeps the enemy at bay. It casts him out. It does not matter if you mess up or not. That's the business of Jesus. He cleanses you, he changes you, he transforms you. At the same time, Jesus paid for your freedom. The Lord did not say that if they mess up, you are allowed to attack them. No, you are God's child. It does not matter if you mess up. You are still his child.